the first time Prime Minister spoke about you, he actually said, a young boy. ये युवा लड़का है कांग्रेस का जिसने कांग्रेस के चुनाव के बारे में जो बताया है उससे पता चलता है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी क्या करती है.
That was, in a way, it was my relationship with getting freedom from Congress. They were trying to coronate Rahul Gandhi, and I use my words very carefully. Coronate him. ताजपोशी करना चाह रहे थे राहुल गांधी. The Congress party is the most disgusting place for any Muslim, young Muslim to even.
People say that he is very well educated. People say that when you meet him, he comes out as a very erudite, very ideating guy.
अन्नामलाई जी और राहुल गांधी जी, हालांकि दोनों की तुलना नहीं की जा सकती. Both were asked a question on AI, artificial intelligence. You just hear the answer of Rahul Gandhi. He goes into Iraq war, and then you have Annamalai who will give you the perfect answer that what AI can do, how it can disrupt, what is the challenge, what is the opportunity. अब शेयर होल्डिंग करते करते अब शू होल्डिंग आ गई है कि राहुल गांधी के शू होल्ड करना पड़ रहा है. तो कई लोग समझ रहे हैं पर कई लोगों के वेस्टेड इंटरेस्ट है. दैट मीन्स दे डोंट डिमांड अकाउंटेबिलिटी ऑफ गांधी परिवार एंड गांधी परिवार डिमांड्स नो अकाउंटेबिलिटी ऑफ देम. When I joined BJP, and because lot of people had said lot of things, I also felt that I will be, perhaps this might be true to a certain extent. Till date, it has been more than 2 years I have joined BJP, November 2021 to now. Not one single instance where I have felt that because I am Muslim, I am denied an opportunity. M for Modi means M for merit. And if you have merit, आप कोई भी जाति हो, कोई भी धर्म हो, कोई भी आपका gender हो, doesn't matter. I am saying today on your camera that the only place for Indian Muslims to actually find the real calling is in BJP.
Friends, you know this face and the name. In this conversation, we would try to unravel the person behind the persona of Shehzad Poonawalla. You have seen him having combative, engaging debates on TV, particularly with Supriya Srinath, and generally representing the views of the ruling party, the BJP, and in the best possible manner that he does. And let's try to understand Shehzad Poonawalla. He's there with us today. Very welcome, Shehzad.
Thank you very much for giving me the platform of this very, very exciting podcast that you're starting, Abhishek, and all the best to you and to Republic for this great platform to young people like me. Yeah. So clearly, you want to be the voice of the Republic, not just on television, but also in digital.
You're going to be forever young, Shehzad, because I remember the first time Prime Minister spoke about you, he actually said, a young boy. ये युवा लड़का है कांग्रेस का जिसने कांग्रेस के चुनाव के बारे में जो बताया है उससे पता चलता है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी क्या करती है. I tell you why I say this, because this was 2017 Gujarat election and Prime Minister was in Navsari. He was addressing a rally and I happened to be there. And I just didn't, it's happenstance, but I happened to be there. So, and then I think he took your name.
Yes.
And so what was the context, maybe you can tell, because that was the beginning of your relationship with the BJP.
That was, in a way, it was my relationship with getting freedom from Congress. The Congress party, I had a lot of issues on the way the Congress party was being run as a parivarik enterprise, not as a party. That there was lack of, young leaders and leaders being heard. It was all about the one family and their decisions. But in 2017, cut to 2017 in December, they were trying to coronate Rahul Gandhi, and I use my words very carefully. Coronate him. ताजपोशी करना चाह रहे थे राहुल गांधी की as the president of Congress party. And at that time, I thought that I could take no more, and therefore I wrote a letter to the party saying that, look, if you want Rahul ji to become president, he must become through the electoral process that is there in the constitution. You can't do tajposhi. It can't be a rigged system, which even Shashi Tharoor has complained of even this time when they had an alleged election. And so when I said that, instantly the coterie around Rahul Gandhi, the Parivarwadi coterie, they immediately kicked me out of the party. And that's the context with which Prime Minister Modi quoted in Gujarat that एक शहजाद ने एक शहजादे को चुनौती दी तो शहजादे ने शहजाद को मक्खी की तरह चाय से जैसे निकाल के फेंक देते हैं तो वैसे निकाल के फेंक दिया. और जो देश में लोकतंत्र का ढिंडोरा पीटते हैं वो पार्टी में लोकतंत्र स्थापित नहीं कर पाते हैं. और आज भी ये बात कितनी सही साबित होती है. Even today it holds true.
So-
where is the Loktantra in the Congress?
So, like it is so famous in the case of Hemanta Biswa Sarma, that he was thrown biscuits
Yes.
that were being given to Pidi,
Right.
or some such thing. Like, what was your process when you wrote that letter? How were you treated in the party, the Congress party? That
You see, the Congress party on the face of it tries to project that it is very inclusive, it is very democratic, it is very pluralistic, that especially towards the minorities, towards Muslims, it is very willing to hear their suggestions. But actually speaking, Abhishek bhai, the Congress party is the most disgusting place for any Muslim, young Muslim to even be.
what was your experience when you
I'm
wrote
telling
that
you my
letter?
experience. When I used to give Congress party suggestions, I was one of the young people who started at age of 15, NSUI Youth Congress. I used to catch a bus from, Green Park and go all the way to 24 Akbar Road, because I used to come here 4-5 months mein ek baar, saving my pocket money, and I used to do my service for the Congress party. Somebody who is like this, who's serving the party without asking anything. Just I said one thing, that Rahul Gandhi should not be projected like this because he does not have any merit. Except for his surname, he does not have any capacity.
Why you say so? People say that he is very well educated. People say that when you meet him, he comes out as a very erudite, very ideating guy.
वो उनकी erudition and the intellectual levels, they were tested when
Like ये वो लोग हैं जो उनसे मिलते हैं. मतलब मैं तो मिला नहीं हूँ.
I think that till a certain point people used to have that assumption. I think the first time this assumption started breaking was the interview with Arnab, where every question Arnab would ask, any question, the answer would be that 1-2 lines which was given on a chit. It was provided to Rahul on a chit. And because in that shit there was no third or fourth answer, you see Arnab was asking him ki, sir, what about your position on Sikh rights? But we are talking about women empowerment. Sir, what is your position about corruption? No, but we are talking about women empowerment. ये जो अर्नब ने डिस्कवर किया और पूरे दुनिया और देश को उन्होंने बताया, ये मैंने बहुत पहले डिस्कवर कर दिया था. अभिषेक भाई, जस्ट बिकॉज इज अ पर्सनल पॉडकास्ट, आई हैव वेरी गुड विजन और आई कैन जज अ पर्सन very quickly. That is a God gift to me, that I can scan the person and know where कितने पानी में है वो.
तो राहुल गांधी को आपको रखना चाहिए था. He wants those MRI X-ray. He should have kept you with him.
देखिए, ऐसा है कि राहुल जी मुझे हैंडल नहीं कर पाते हैं, और राहुल जी या उनका परिवार जो है ना, किसी भी टैलेंटेड, एलोक्वेंट और ऐसा व्यक्ति जो यंग है उसको हैंडल नहीं कर पाता. इसीलिए ज्योतिरादित्य को हैंडल नहीं कर पाए, मिलिंद देवरा को हैंडल नहीं कर पाए, तो मुझे कहाँ हैंडल करेंगे. और वो एक तस्वीर है ना, मिलिंद देवरा, ज्योतिरादित्य, सचिन, सब चले गए, सिर्फ सचिन पायलट बचे, और वो भी किस स्थिति में बचे. बट कमिंग बैक टू दिस पॉइंट, कि राहुल गांधी को जो आपने सोच रखा है कि ही इज़ वेरी एरुडाइट, वेरी वेल रेड, ही इज़ नॉट एक्चुअली. ही इज़ एक्चुअली, आई वुड से दैट he does not have basic knowledge or basic intelligence also. I think it is a disservice that an organization like Congress and its workers have to bear with his leadership. I'll give one example. This is not out of spite. I'm no longer there. I am where I am, and people are seeing how I am in my party. But what is MRP? Meaning of MRP? Maximum retail price.
Yeah. And he said minimum retail price.
I mean, even if you ask a 5-year-old child कि यार ये ले 10 रुपए की चॉकलेट खरीद के आ, ही विल टेल यू कि अंकल मुझे 12 रुपए नहीं बोल सकते चॉकलेट का, क्योंकि 10 रुपए लिखा है. अब अंकल को पसंद आया कि यार अभिषेक का बेटा है, मैं उसको 5 रुपए में देना चाहता हूँ, अंकल दे सकते हैं. सो ही हाउएवर सेड दैट MRP मीन्स मिनिमम रिटेल प्राइस, एंड इसका मतलब ये है कि इससे कम में नहीं बेची जा सकती, इससे ज्यादा चार्ज करना है. ही देन सेड ऐश्वर्या राय वाज एट राम मंदिर प्राण प्रतिष्ठा. She was not there, but he repeated this 6 times.
Yeah.
The way he said कि ऐश्वर्या नाच रही है अमिताभ जी के साथ. Then apart from that, I don't even want to go. Coca-Cola वाला शिकंजी बेचता था पहले. Jupiter की Escape Velocity. I'll give you one other example. और आप इसका comparison आप ही आपके दर्शक करें. अन्ना मलाई जी और राहुल गांधी जी, हालांकि दोनों की तुलना नहीं की जा सकती. Both were asked a question on AI, artificial intelligence. You just hear the answer of Rahul Gandhi. He goes into Iraq war.
Yeah.
I don't know how. He talks about every network except for Cartoon Network. And then you have Anna Malai, who will give you the perfect answer that what AI can do, how it can disrupt, what is the challenge, what is the opportunity. Here is Anna Malai no family background, worked hard, studied hard, joined IPS, and he has joined BJP, which was not a great big party like DMK, but he wants to do something for nation. And now today, look at BJP in Tamil Nadu and look at Rahul Gandhi and what he has done to Congress. And I leave it to the viewers. So I saw this, and therefore I was having my doubts, and I raised it. But Congress, which says I am very democratic, very inclusive, very tolerant, said that how dare you speak about Rahul, out you go. और ये मुसलमान करते हैं ना, the amount of abuse, amount of slander, amount of taunts, and the amount of hatred I have felt for Muslims inside Congress. मेरा मुंह मत खुलवाइए अभिषेक जी. The way they treat Muslims, nobody will want to hear. BJP on the other hand, I am Muslim, but I get maximum number of platform to do PC, to articulate my voice.
तो वहाँ रोकते थे क्या कांग्रेस में?
सर ऐसा है, मैंने कभी किसी को बताया नहीं. I was young and talented. I used to speak well that time also. मेरा सिलेक्शन हुआ था as national spokesperson through a system that they had devised that test करके body language, content, research. I came number 1. But Ajay Makan and Randeep Surjewala, today I am taking the names. Both of them ran a complete conspiratorial campaign, and they ensured that I was never made national spokesperson. That Randeep Surjewala and all those people whose papas were friends with Rahul's papa, they became. And apart from that, they used to call up television channels. They did not have control. At that time, Arnab was in Times Now.
Yeah.
And they used to have a tricky equation with Times Now, so they never did this with Times Now or with Arnab, or they could not do it. But they used to call media channels and they used to say, इस शहजाद को तुमने बुलाया ना चैनल पे, तो हम आपके...
For their own party spokesperson.
Not even for their own party spokesperson. That time they did not allow me to become spokesperson. But if I would go as a pro-Congress voice, as a lawyer, etc. In a TV debate, you know, there is one Congress, one BJP, one articulating pro-Congress or India Alliance side, one articulating pro-NDA side, who are not spokespersons. They used to threaten the channels that if you call this boy, then we will ban your channel and you wait and watch.
Okay.
And this is when young Muslim voices should have been pushed, no?
Understood. So before I go to BJP and to the way they treat young leaders and Muslim in the context that you have raised, let me just make one last question on Rahul Gandhi. He makes some comments which are obviously embarrassing. Like he made the comment on एक शक्ति है हिंदू धर्म में. Now it is left for others to sort of clear the mess. So what goes on in the mind of the likes of Pawan Khera or Surjewala or others now, Supriya Srinath even.
उनका तो खुद का अलग mess create कर देते हैं.
Yeah, she has. Yeah,
Supriya is creating her own mess.
But then in the role that they have of defending Rahul Gandhi, have you ever in your conversations with these people, you would be bumping into them socially, do they say, oh, what mess this guy creates? Do you feel that sense of frustration in the Congress leaders because he creates a mess and we have to sort it out?
I don't want to disclose too much, but since it's a podcast and थोड़ा खुला होकर बोलना है, कांग्रेस वाले आज भी मुझे मैसेज करते हैं. वो मुझे मैसेज करके बोलते हैं कि भाई साहब हम क्या करें, हम क्या करें, हमसे नहीं हो पा रहा है. And they are telling me on almost weekly basis, because every 1 week you have a new self goal. अभी आपने जो बताया, तो वाराणसी के यूथ को जब इन्होंने नशेड़ी बोल दिया राहुल गांधी ने, या ऐश्वर्या वाली जो टिप्पणी की, या जो ये इस प्रकार की हरकतें करते हैं, या मनरेगा का वो कह रहे थे कि मनरेगा माफ़ नहीं किया, जबकि मनरेगा इज़ नॉट अ कर्ज. तो इस प्रकार से जो हाँ, या शक्ति का जो उन्होंने बयान दिया कि हिंदू धर्म में शक्ति हम उससे लड़ाई कर रहे हैं, तो people call me and message me. I have messages also. I can't disclose, obviously, no, don't make me do that. But I have messages also, and from top people, and they are embarrassed. But then I ask them, आप क्यों रहते हैं वहाँ पे? आप क्यों मुझे गद्दार बोलते थे जब मैंने छोड़ा? Why you called me गद्दार? तो they say that look, we are not. Congress is not a party. Congress is like a company. We have shareholding in this company. We have shareholding.
In the sense, they are old people.
No.
With the old association with
no, not like that. They say that 51% से ज़्यादा शेयर सोनिया परिवार का है. मतलब सोनिया परिवार और उसके लोग जो है इस कंपनी के मालिक है. हमारे स्टेट में हमारी शेयर होल्डिंग ज़्यादा है. जैसे मध्य प्रदेश में दिग्विजय हैज़ शेयर होल्डिंग, कमलनाथ जी हैज़ शेयर होल्डिंग. In Punjab somebody else has shareholding, in Maharashtra somebody else has shareholding. They say कि हमारी शेयर होल्डिंग है और हम लोग जो है, हम लोग को लगता है कि आज नहीं तो 10 साल बाद, 10 साल बाद नहीं तो 15 साल बाद जब बीजेपी चली जाएगी तब हमें ही नेचुरली लोग ले आएंगे और तब हमारी शेयर होल्डिंग लेकर हमारे बच्चे, बेटी, बेटा जो भी है वो सत्ता में आ जाएंगे. तो दे आर सेइंग कि हमने वैसे भी बहुत पैसा वैसा कमा लिया है लूट खसूट करके. We are very comfortable, so we have to just retain our shareholding, and the day things change after 15 years, 10 years, then we will be in power. So one is shareholding, but I told him today you are not shareholder, you have become shoe holder. अब शेयर होल्डिंग करते करते अब शू होल्डिंग आ गई है कि राहुल गांधी के शू होल्ड करना पड़ रहा है. तो कई लोग समझ रहे हैं पर कई लोगों के वेस्टेड इंटरेस्ट है. दैट मीन्स दे डोंट डिमांड अकाउंटेबिलिटी ऑफ गांधी परिवार एंड गांधी परिवार डिमांड्स नो अकाउंटेबिलिटी ऑफ देम. बट दोनों इलेक्शन हारते जाते हैं और दोनों अपनी पोजीशन पे बने रहते हैं.
बट द यंगर वंस आई एम सीइंग आर गेटिंग रेस्टलेस. सो बी इट यू, ऑफ कोर्स यू वर अर्ली on the mark to leave, but since then in this election cycle particularly we have seen the likes of even before the elections Anil Antony, CR Keswan. I was reading about Ankita Datta in Assam.
Yes.
Many young leaders, Aditya Singh. So is
No,
there
at
a sense
least-
of hopelessness in the younger lot within the Congress ecosystem that the Congress is gone?
You see, it's not just the younger lot. In fact, approximately 10 to 12 or more than that number of CMs have left. Many dozens of MPs have left. Senior leaders have left, and young lot has also left. The common factor behind leaving is the follows. One, Rahul has no aptitude. He inspires.
But he has attitude.
He has lot of attitude, and he has attitude because he feels that the country owes it to him that they must make him prime minister. He feels that. Two, he has a sense of entitlement where he will only think of you as an equal if your father has been friends with his father. He is very feudalistic in that way. Even though he may portray taking picture with mechanic, etc. Why he has to take picture with mechanic? Why he has to take picture with coolie? Because he is not normally friends with them. But if you are normally friends with such people, why will you take picture with them?
Yeah.
These are your common everyday people. आप फोटो उसके साथ, आप जैसे विदेश में जाते हैं तो वो क्वीन के घर के बाहर वो गार्ड खड़ा रहता है तो उससे जाके फोटो खींचते हैं, या जू में जाते हैं तो जू में कोई पक्षी दिखा तो यू
मतलब आईटीओ के कांस्टेबल पे तो नहीं.
हाँ, तो उसके लिए इट इज जैसे वो कहते हैं नॉवेल्टी, न्यू थिंग. ओहो, I have seen a mechanic. Oh, I have seen a plumber.
Seen a London Bobby.
So for him it is novelty. So he's taking picture with them. If it was common for him, why would he take picture with them? So A is his attitude and without aptitude. Two is his elitism, and because of this combination, without any intellect that he has, he thinks he is above everybody, and he does not have any accessibility is also very closed. So nobody sees any hope in him. Nobody sees any future in him, and he is not even letting other people take over or listening to them. He has a close set of people who advise him. They have been advising him from so many years, but every time that 6 months advice, then new advice on a chit. So for first 6 months you must have heard OBC, OBC, OBC.
Yeah.
उससे पहले अडानी था. अडानी पे जैसे रेवंत रेड्डी इनवाइटेड अडानी, दैट हैज स्टॉप नाउ. ओबीसी हैज कम. ओबीसी पे अब चुनाव हारे तो नाउ ही इज कमिंग अप विद डेमोक्रेसी, 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 मैच फिक्सिंग, मैच फिक्सिंग, मैच फिक्सिंग, व्हिच ही हैज स्टार्टेड इन रामलीला. So every 6 months new chit is given, but that chit is given by his coterie. He does not meet the normal person or MP or MLA who can give him the feedback from the ground. So no feedback from the ground, his own assumptions which is not based in reality, his attitude and elitism.
Right.
This is the lethal combination because of which nobody sees any future. And Abhishek ji, I'll tell you one more thing.
But
Just one last statement. This time not just Congress leaders are going to leave Congress. Congress voters are leaving Congress. You mark my words. What Mamta Didi said कि इनकी 40 नहीं आएगी. She is right. This time Congress party will find it difficult to even retain 40 seats. The voters are now leaving Congress. जो एक था.
And the youngsters can see that maybe because they are on the ground.
Of course, anybody with any amount of connect with the ground and intellect will realize that Congress is now going into that phase of असली में कांग्रेस मुक्त मोदी जी नहीं कर पाए. असली में
राहुल गांधी
कांग्रेस
ने
मुक्त राहुल ही कर रहा है। और ये जो साथ में इनके खड़े ना, ये सब इंडिया अलायंस पार्टनर्स, ये वो वाले दोस्त है जो अपने दोस्त के फ्यूनरल में पहुंचे हैं पर बहुत खुश है। ये सब वहां पर पहुंचे हैं कंधा देने के लिए, पर मुस्कुराते मुस्कुराते, क्योंकि उनको पता है कि जब ये कांग्रेस नाम की दुकान बंद होगी तो इनके कुछ शेयर मेरे खाते में आएंगे।
Obviously, because wherever the Congress has collapsed, the regional parties have grown. But let's come to your career with the BJP.
That's right.
It's been about 6-7 years. 6 years. So, how different it is vis-a-vis the Congress on two counts. One is obviously the ideological positioning of Congress as a left liberal space.
Correct.
Or as they project it as a secular inclusivist space.
Right.
Vis-a-vis BJP as a very open nationalist party, and also the perception that it is anti-minorities.
First of all, being nationalistic never means that you are anti-minority. हम ये क्यों सोचते हैं कि माइनॉरिटी है तो वो नेशनलिस्ट नहीं हो सकता? हमने माइनॉरिटी और नेशनलिस्ट को दो अलग खांचे में क्यों करके रखा है? कांग्रेस यूज्ड टू बी वंस अपॉन अ टाइम द नेशनलिस्ट पार्टी। ये भारत माता की जय का नारा क्या भाजपा ने बनाया? ये तो आजादी का नारा था ना। ये वंदे मातरम आजादी का नारा था ना। पर आज क्या हो चुका है कि मुस्लिम वोटों की दुकानदारी के चक्कर में every nationalist position has been made to become an anti-Muslim position. भारत माता की जय, how is it anti-Muslim? ये तो मुसलमान लगाते थे आजादी से पहले। वंदे मातरम, how it has become anti-Muslim? और कांग्रेस इसके लिए जिम्मेदार है। कांग्रेस ये वोट बैंक की राजनीति करते करते, you know, when you do this kind of politics, you have to up the ante, and then one stage comes that even the most reasonable things you have to oppose. For instance, did Congress speak out on Sandesh Khali? For vote bank politics, you did not speak out about Sandesh Khali because the perpetrator is Shah Jahan. For vote bank politics, you oppose UCC.
But the Congress is not even present there.
नहीं, Congress is not present there, but Congress takes a position on women's issues in states where they are not present. No, हाथरस में कौन सी presence थी?
No, I'm saying despite not being present, they did not speak about it. They could have.
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
that time they were trying for an arrangement with Didi, तो हो नहीं पाया, तो उस चक्कर में चुप रहे, पर मिला क्या?
But how has been your experience in the BJP?
I'm coming to that only. So first of all, to make the nationalistic position as anti-Muslim position is Congress's doing. Secondly, Congress किसको celebrate करती है? Just a little, let me explain to you. At one point of time, Congress used to have stalwarts like Maulana Azad. It used to have other stalwarts who used to take strong positions. Or even on UCC, they would support or they would take position against 370. Today, Congress's positions has been reduced to Mukhtar Ansari क्यों मर गया? याकूब को सजा क्यों मिली? अफजल हम शर्मिंदा है. So today, Congress has bracketed Muslims into the category of Mukhtar, Afzal, Yaqub. This is what Congress has done. Whereas Muslims are saying we are with APJ Abdul Kalam, we are with Ustad Bismillah Khan, we are with these nationalistic icons of India who are celebrated. Congress never talks about APJ Abdul Kalam. Congress never talks about Ustad Bismillah Khan. So this is the position. Now let me tell you what the BJP's and Congress is different.
Your experience?
My experience in BJP. When I joined BJP, and because a lot of people had said a lot of things, I also felt that I will be, perhaps this might be to a certain extent. Till date, it has been more than 2 years I have joined BJP, November 2021 to now. Not one single instance where I have felt that because I am Muslim, I am denied an opportunity. Yes, I am not given opportunity because I am Muslim. I am given opportunity because of another M, not Modi, merit. Modi says merit hai, Nadda ji says merit hai, Amit Shah ji says merit hai, lagao isko. And today if you see, I am not boasting about myself, but in the entire channels, if you see where one of the most prolific spokespersons who gets maximum opportunity is me. Not because I am M for Muslim, but because M for meritorious matters to more to M for Modi. M for Modi means M for merit. And if you have merit, आप कोई भी जाति हो, कोई भी धर्म हो, कोई भी आपका जेंडर हो, doesn't matter. I'll now also give one more example. ये मुस्लिम करते हैं ना, सबसे बड़े एंटी मुस्लिम राइट्स कब हुए भाई साहब? हाशिमपुरा, भागलपुर, मीरठ, मलियाना, नेली, ये कब हुआ? कांग्रेस के ज़माने में। ये मुसलमानों के हमनवा। और वो मोदी जिसके शासनकाल में आज 11 करोड़ टॉयलेट बनता है तो शिल्पा सुल्ताना दोनों को मिलता है, 80 करोड़ लोगों को राशन मिलता है, मोहित मोहम्मद दोनों को मिलता है, 25 करोड़ लोग गरीबी से निकलते हैं तो इट इज गोइंग टू मुस्लिम्स एंड हिंदूज बोथ। मुद्रा लोन योजना हो, नल से जल हो, जो भी हो, इट इज गिवन टू ऑल पुअर इरिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ धर्म एंड जाति, देन दैट मोदी इज कॉम्युनल. You know, you have spent a lot of time in Gujarat. You take 1 or 2 parameters of Muslims and how they are living, standard of living, access to bank account, access to education, and compare Muslims of Gujarat and compare Muslims of Bengal.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
Where are
that's
the
because,
Muslims of
that's
Bengal
because
and
the
where are
Gujarati
Muslims?
Hindus are prosperous, so Gujarati Muslims are also
No, no, sir.
prosperous.
No. Muslims of Gujarat have above national average participation in education
Yeah, but that's-
and financial
that's what I'm
inclusion, which even Hindus there don't have.
Yeah, obviously, because the Gujarati community as a whole is prosperous, forward-looking,
तो बंगाल में
reforming,
किसने,
and that's,
बंगाल में
that
किसने
gets reflected in the
रोका?
Muslim community also.
बंगाल में तो बीजेपी नहीं है ना, आई नहीं है ना अभी सत्ता में वहां पे. बंगाल में लेफ्ट, कांग्रेस लेफ्ट एंड टीएमसी यही रहे हैं.
Yeah.
तो कांग्रेस लेफ्ट और टीएमसी को किसने रोका कि वहां के हिंदू और मुसलमानों को
So
प्रॉस्पर
you are saying that your experience with the BJP as a Muslim young leader has been satisfactory and
It has
rewarding,
been not
purely based on merit.
It is not satisfactory. I am saying today on your camera that the only place for Indian Muslims to actually find the real calling is in BJP.
It's interesting because Shehzad, you know, I remember.
Who spoke about Pasmanda till now?
Yes, but I'm coming to that. So I remember as a journalist who has spent some time in the profession, I remember a no confidence motion debate at the time of Vajpayee in the parliament, and Sharad Pawar was speaking. He was describing the BJP, and in that I remember one line, he said, "ये एक सिकंदर बख्त है,
हाँ,
who's an ornamental Muslim."
ornamental Muslim.
Right? You would remember that.
ठीक है.
So from that time, when one Muslim leader in the BJP was described as an ornamental Muslim, to the time when you have a Shehzad, when you have a Shazia Ilmi, when you have Prime Minister talking about Pasmanda leaders, when you have many, the likes of Zafar Sarishwala, for example, openly batting for the Prime Minister, you think the BJP has made a transition where they have been able to break the jinx insofar as BJP's relationship with the minorities is concerned, number one. And number two, the BJP has also been able to communicate, or has it not been able to communicate to the scale that it should, that the kind of transactional / rentier relationship that existed between the Congress and the minorities does not happen in the case of BJP, because BJP says that you are a citizen first and your religion comes later.
आपने एक शब्द इस्तेमाल किया, ऑर्नामेंटल मुस्लिम. जिन लोगों ने केवल फंडामेंटल मुस्लिम को अपना मुस्लिम माना है, वो दूसरे मुसलमान को ऑर्नामेंटल ही समझेंगे. मैं नहीं, इनके लिए एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम भी ऑर्नामेंटल है, आसिफ इब्राहिम भी ऑर्नामेंटल है, उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खान भी ऑर्नामेंटल है. इनके लिए शाह कादरी, जिनको अभी पद्मा अवार्ड मिला कर्नाटका से, वो भी ऑर्नामेंटल है. इनके लिए फंडामेंटल अफजल है, इनके लिए फंडामेंटल याकूब है. मैं पूछना चाहता हूँ इन लोगों से कि ये जो ऑर्नामेंटल कह रहे हैं, ये 1950 से लेकर 2004 तक, नो मोदी जी ऑन द सीन, नो अमित शाह ऑन द सीन. पार्लियामेंट में 14% वैसे हमारे मुस्लिम आबादी है, ओनली 4% मुस्लिम्स इन एवरी पार्लियामेंट अंडर नेहरू, इंदिरा, राजीव, नरसिम्हा राव, मनमोहन सिंह. ये फंडामेंटल मुस्लिम कहाँ गए? इनके सारे ऑर्नामेंटल ही 4% ही मिले क्या? मोदी तो नहीं थे ना. गुजरात, क्योंकि आप गुजरात से बहुत आपने पॉलिटिक्स कवर की है, गुजरात में 180 सीट्स है असेंबली, 10% मुस्लिम वोट है, मींस 18 सीट्स मुस्लिम के लिए होनी चाहिए.
कभी नहीं.
गुजरात में कभी नहीं हुई, और 95 में एक बार कांग्रेस ने 10 से ज्यादा सीटें दी विधानसभा की मुस्लिमों को, बाकी के समय कभी नहीं दिया. मोदी तो नहीं थे ना, किसने रोका आपको? और ये ऑर्नामेंटल बोलते हैं. यू नो, व्हेन मोदी जी केम टू सर्विस इन 2014, what is the first thing that you tend to change? The infrastructure related to IB. IB chief was Asif Ibrahim.
Yes.
Was he sacked? Was he changed? He was continued. In fact, IB chief was later, after he finished his tenure, he was sent as a special envoy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and he was part of the National Security Advisory Board.
One more example, Sayyid Akbaruddin.
Yes.
One more example, first time a member of the Pahadi Samaj, Gujar Samaj, Muhammad Ghulam Ali Khatana has been sent to Rajya Sabha. ये सब ornamental है, आप कर लेते, और ये ornamental बोलते ना, outside of Jammu Kashmir, because Jammu Kashmir is a Muslim dominated state. Outside that, from 1980s onwards, except for Antule, after Antule, who have they made as chief minister as a Muslim? Any chief minister of any state has been made by Congress who was Muslim? हम ornamental रखते हैं, आपने क्या बना के रखा है?
True.
मैं इसलिए एक लाइन बोलता हूँ कि देश ने कहा हमने मांगा मुसलमान, इन्होंने दिया सलमान. अब सलमान खुर्शीद किस कैटेगरी में है? ऑर्नामेंटल है, फंडामेंटल है, या वाइटल है, या नहीं वाइटल है? ये हाँ,
जो भी हैं पर हैं बहुत दुखी है अभी.
वो भी दुखी होंगे, दुखी ही होंगे, क्योंकि उन्होंने भी कन्वीनियंस के लिए मुसलमान के नाम पर सलमान खड़ा किया और उसको कभी ना एम्पावर किया, ना वो कभी कम्युनिटी की बात करते थे. और आज जो मुसलमान हमारे साथ जुड़ रहा है, वो मुसलमान है इसलिए नहीं जुड़ रहा है, वो गरीब है, वो लाभार्थी है, वो चाहता है कि उसके लिविंग स्टैंडर्ड इंप्रूव हो, वो उसकी एस्पिरेशन है, तो वो ज्वाइन कर रहा है और बीजेपी में उसको मकाम मिल रहा है. हमने यूएलबी इलेक्शंस होते उत्तर प्रदेश में, अर्बन लोकल बॉडी, उसमें 300 से अधिक पसमानदाओं को टिकट दिया, उसमें से 60 जीत कर आए.
Okay, so I'm now coming to an end of the conversation. Just a couple of questions to wrap up. But you see, Shehzad Poonawalla, since you sort of centrist your Muslim identity in the way you were dealt with in the Congress party and your experience with the BJP, I have a question. If you want to become a member of parliament, and just think over it and then answer.
Yeah.
If Shehzad Poonawalla has to become a member of parliament of Lok Sabha, not Rajya Sabha, ideally which constituency would you choose? Think over it and reply, because that will give us an idea of what you think and how you see your future.
देखिए, अभी तो फिलहाल मैं 543 कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसीज को देख रहा हूं और उनके प्रवक्ता के रूप में 543 जगहों पर कमल को खिलाने के प्रयास में हूं और एनडीए के फ्लैग को लहराने के प्रयास में हूं. तो मैंने कभी अभी ऐसे सोचा नहीं है. और हालांकि मैं एक बात आपको ये भी बता दूं, एंड आई एम बीइंग वेरी कैंडिड एंड ऑनेस्ट, हर एक व्यक्ति को लगता है कि जब पॉलिटिक्स में आते हैं तो चुनाव लड़के कहीं इलेक्टेड पोजीशन में ही आना पॉलिटिक्स होती है. मेरी पॉलिटिक्स वो कभी रही ही नहीं है कि मुझे लोकसभा जाना है, राज्यसभा जाना है, एमएलसी बनना है, एमएलए बनना है. ये मेरी राजनीति रही नहीं है. मेरी राजनीति रही है कि जो हम लोग अच्छा कर सकते हैं उसको अच्छे से कम्युनिकेट करें. और इसीलिए मुझे संगठन की राजनीति ज़्यादा पसंद आती है. हमारे भाजपा में कई ऐसे महारथी है जो संगठन में पूरे तरीके से अपने आप को झोंक देते हैं पर कभी चुनाव नहीं लड़ते. तो मेरे लिए आज तक मैंने उसकी कल्पना ही नहीं की है. हाँ, पर मैं एक चीज़ ज़रूर बोलूँगा, क्योंकि आपने वो जिस लक्ष्य से छेड़ा है, मैं उस लक्ष्य को एड्रेस करना चाहता हूँ. यू नो व्हाई माई फैमिली स्टेड बैक इन दिस कंट्री? My grandfather from mother's side and father's side, we had opportunity to go to Pakistan. We were fairly in that position कि जाना होता तो जा सकते थे. उन्होंने बोला कि हम इसलिए यहाँ पे रुकना चाहते हैं because we trust our Hindu brethren here more than we trust the Muslim brethren there. जो वहाँ पे आज कह रहे हैं कि हम हिंदू के साथ नहीं रह सकते, हमें अपना अलग देश चाहिए, वो कल तो वहाँ यहाँ से आए हुए मुसलमानों को भी बोल देंगे कि तुम तो सेकंड क्लास मुसलमान हो, हम ओरिजिनल हैं, हम तुम्हारे साथ नहीं रह सकते. क्या
वो हुआ अभी? हाँ, वो हुआ अभी.
मुजाहिर बन गए, बाकी सब हो गया. तो उन्होंने बोला कि कौम नहीं देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे हमारा भाई कौन है जो देश के नाम के साथ हमारे साथ खड़ा है. और मैं वो व्यक्ति हूँ जो कभी कौम नहीं, कंट्री फर्स्ट रखता है. तो इसीलिए मेरी सोच भी है कि अगर कंस्टिट्यूंसी, अगर मुझे कहीं मेरी पार्टी आदेश दे तो मैं उनसे ये ज़रूर कहूँगा कि ये देखकर, ये जो चुनावी गणित करते हैं ना लोग,
हाँ, exactly.
कि इतना % ये कास्ट, इतना % ये जाति, इतना % ये धर्म, इसके हिसाब से मैं उनको कहूँगा कि मुझे टफेस्ट सीट दो. जो भाजपा के लिए जो टफेस्ट सीट है ना, वहाँ पे मुझे उतारो और मैं आपको वो सीट जीत के दिखाऊंगा, क्योंकि मुझे अपने हिंदू भाई बहनों पर ज़्यादा भरोसा है. तो मैं उनसे कहूँगा, आग्रह करूँगा कि जो सीट कभी भाजपा ना जीत पाई उसमें मुझे उतारो.
Fair enough.
ये केवल एक कैलकुलेशन.
I did not really want the conversation to go in this direction, but still it went and it remained interesting. just to wrap up, because you mentioned brought in Pakistan angle, I was just going through this report yesterday in a Pakistani platform, on a Pakistani platform. It said that a Chinese bureaucrat has come to inquire about the suicide attack in which 5 Chinese engineers lost their life about last week. And the interesting thing is that the Chinese bureaucrat traveling from Beijing to Islamabad summoned the Home Minister of Pakistan to the embassy to take an update on the probe. And the Home Minister came to the embassy, and of course we saw the pictures of the Prime Minister of Pakistan also going to the Chinese embassy, but then the fig leaf was that he had gone to pay homage to the martyr, those who lost their lives. So if Pakistan was created as a nation, as a Muslim homeland, it has really, it does not inspire confidence or should not inspire confidence in the Muslim community. And the conversation that we have had with you, the manner in which you have put across your position.
Can I just tell you one line extra to add to this?
Yes.
This is the same China who's summoning the Home Minister of a nation created in the name of Muslims, which also abuses maximum number of Muslims in Xinjiang province.
Yeah.
मतलब आज वो कहते हैं ना भिख मंगे बनने की ऐसी स्थिति आ चुकी है, कटोरा लेकर ऐसे घूमना पड़ रहा है कि जो न केवल जिंजियांग में मोहम्मद नाम रखने से मना करता है, पाक कुरान को किस प्रकार से ट्रीट करता है, मस्जिद की डोम उड़ा देता है बम के साथ, वो व्यक्ति जिसने पीओके, हमारा पीओके जहाँ पर वो अब काबिज हो चुका है और वहाँ पर चाइनीज़ भाषा सिखाता है, वहाँ पर पाकिस्तान की कोई भी भाषा नहीं सिखाई जा सकती, ऐसी स्थिति में आपने अपने आप को डाला है कि आप उसके गुलाम बन चुके हैं और फिर आप दुनिया भर में कहते हैं कि आप वॉइस ऑफ मुस्लिम.
So I'm sure everyone, like your grandparents who made this decision of staying back, should feel happy that they made the right choice. And I think on that note,
and therefore I'm very happy with the current CAA law also, because those who had the foresight to remain here, they should not be put in the same bucket as those who did not.
And
आप
maybe
मेरी गंभीरता को समझ रहे हो?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Shahzad, for this nice conversation.
Thank
Hopefully,
you, Abhishek.
at some stage, whenever it happens, BJP would decide to make you a candidate from a seat where you are not Shahzad Poonawala, the Muslim candidate, but Shahzad Poonawala, the Indian young leader who deserves, or who is there where he is because he deserves to be there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.